am the FT Guru, bringing to you guys a PGA episode of my DFS podcast. This is my first video since the quarantine. I'm excited to give you guys a couple of plays that I like for this week's Travelers Tournament. And we got some new things. We got Guru merch, some t-shirts. I'm looking to get some hats going soon. And then eventually I'm going to have a big time podcast mic. Got a couple pieces here, still waiting on some things to come in the mail, but we're progressing in that category as well. In this video, I'm going to give you guys 2 cash plays that I like and 2 GBP plays using the FanDuel salaries. I'm really liking tomorrow's tournament. I think we could really make a nice dent. FanDuel Cash has gone 2-0 in the first 2 tournaments back since COVID. So let's keep that train rolling. Let's get DraftKings hot as well. And hopefully this video helps you guys out. You can make a template on your lineups with my plays. And just drop a like. And if my video ever helps you out, I don't hate a mention on Twitter saying that it helps. Any feedback is super helpful. I'm always trying to get better at what I do and provide you guys the best advice as possible. So let's start out with our cash game plays this week. Obviously can't go with all the studs. We got to find some value to make it easier on your guys' end. So my first cash play I like, we're going down to 10,000. I love Gary Woodland. Woodland is just a solid golfer. In terms of DFS, he doesn't miss cuts. 10 out of 11 cuts made. In his whole career, he's done a really good job of making that cut and playing on the weekend while presenting that upside of being able to win a tournament. He's in awesome form right now. He had a great week last week. He kind of was in neutral for a lot of the tournament, parring a lot of holes in a row. But what I liked and what I saw and what I liked about it is that he didn't really bogey many holes. While he didn't birdie and he was getting pars, he was really showing that he doesn't blow up. I'm expecting a nice week out of him this week. See some birdie putts go down, and he could make a great run. 10,000 is an awesome price. Vegas likes him a good amount this week as well. So really not a risky play in my eyes at all. I think he's a solid cash game play. And then my second cash game guy, we're going to go deep down here. I love Brian Harman. He's up there with some of the best of them in terms of odds to win it. 9,200. He's a guy that also makes a ton of cuts. I expect his price to go up even more after this week. He should be able to play into the weekend. 12 out of 14 cuts is awesome at that price. He had a solid 28th finish while going 6 under in that last round. So he's coming into tomorrow playing some really good golf. Expect him to have a decent ownership in cash games. I think he's a guy that you should not fade. He really opens up your salary to spend up on some studs. And then for GBPs, let's take a look at some prior tournament winners of this Travelers Championship. Bubba Watson, he is one of my GPP guys this week. He played very well last week as well, and he seems to be a guy that goes under the radar in terms of percentage. He'll probably see a higher percentage this week because he is known to play very well at the Travelers Championship. His price is pretty high up there this week. Where is he? 10,800. It is a little high, but I do love his upside here. Watson has won this tournament 3 out of the last 10 tournaments. So in the last 10 years, Watson has seen some really good success. 2018, he won it. 2015, he won it. And 2010. So Watson has some really good upside this week. If you guys were watching the coverage on Sunday, they had some really good commentary going on with him and who he was playing with. So he seems to be in good graces, high spirits, and I expect him to really come into this tournament with a lot of confidence, and he presents a lot of upside. So expect him to possibly take down this tournament and help you make some good money. And then my fourth and last play, my second GPP play this week is Jordan Spieth. 10,200 is an awesome price on him. He has shown in the last 2 tournaments since COVID that he's back to his normal self. He wasn't looking so great before the pandemic, but a 10th finish and a 68th finish, really that round 3 kind of hurt him. He was playing well all week. And he also has some good history. If you remember that iconic bunker shot he made here to win the tournament a few years ago in 2017. So he's shown that he can win here as well. And that's a really low price. So I think he presents little risk with really high upside this week. You could even maybe squeak him into cash lineups. But I do like him for tournaments. I expect him to make a really good run, and he's one of the best putters on tour. So if he has his flat stick rolling this week, he could really make a dent and end up climbing that leaderboard. So Spieth makes for an awesome GPP play. That'll sum up today's video, guys. I hope you guys are excited that we have some sports. MLB has agreed upon a 60-game season as of last night. NBA, as we know, is starting up at the end of July, so these videos will be coming in a little bit more consistently in the next month or so. So, again, just drop a like, and until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.